I'm Addie the Immigrant, and welcome to Blackboard Talk, where we believe in ourselves, create wealth, and build an empire. Today's topic, we will be talking about 5 tips on having a standout Airbnb. So remember, if you like this segment, please like, share, and subscribe. Usually, we do the Blackboard teaching because, as you know, and if you never followed me before, I usually like to let people know I'm from Guyana, and we usually do teaching on the Blackboard. So I like to share my information and go backward by doing the basics. So by going back to the basics is doing the Blackboard. And here we will be doing a little bit different. We'll be doing a field trip today. You know, in school, how you go on field trip? In the island, we say we're doing the practical. But instead of the practical, it's called a field trip. So I'll be showing you different ways to make your Airbnb stand out. Buckle up now and let's enjoy the ride, because on we go for our field trip today. So our first topic of the day will be neutral colors from our 5-step neutral colors. And as you can see, I spelled the American way, colors, and the island way, colors. But anyway, that's what be our topic. And our first stop today on our field trip, guys, would be talking about neutral colors. Neutral colors are colors that are basic, very earthy, so the guests would enjoy the home. Because remember, like our Caribbean people, we love bright colors. Oh my God, you could see us a mile away. So for example, instead of having a pink, a green, an orange room, get something mild, really mild, like the gray. A light gray, soft gray, like white. I do a little splash of my colors, but not too much of the colors, because you have to entitle for the high-end guests. They like softer stuff. You have to know your clientele. And most of all, I did a pop on the wall, which I did myself. So if you need more info, you know who to call. But these are different things you can work on to make your Airbnb stand out by having stuff that pops out. So thank you. Our second topic for today will be Oasis, to enjoy that earthy feelings. Next up is the Oasis. And when I say Oasis, I mean by making the place look earthy. Like for example, a little plant around the house makes it a little bit more natural, more inviting, more warm. It feels like a sanctuary. You know, by putting these little stuff against will help you. For example, this is a real plant that I put in to make certain my guests feel at home. So things like that you have to work on to get your home to be in a super host home. And the things to work on also will be the backyard. I would love to show you at the end of the video a clip that you will see the waterfall things falling and the fire pit and the whole 9 yards. Keep in mind, you have all these other things that makes your home, will help you get your home to a 5-star, which is a super host level. This is my new fire pit / waterfall. The ambience of the backyard. All done. Nothing like the light from the water and the fire burn. So our topic of today will be your area. You have to know your area, because some area can be a gold mine. Actually, you know what? All area can be a gold mine. You just have to know what to put into it to make it a gold mine. And now we're on the 4th part of our field trip. And today we're going to talk about knowing your area, because your area is very important. Now, as for anyone who getting into Airbnb or already doing Airbnb, you have to do your research. And by doing your research, it will help you to make a guidebook for your guests. And things like this, I have created a guidebook. For example, I provided the pharmacies, I provided stuff like the airport and the different things I put together for my guidebook. I even provide places where they could shop at, places they can have dinner at. I even went as far and I provided all these different things, because we have in our area where I live in Queens, we have the arena, we have the casino, we have the racetrack, we have a lot of different things. And I even go as far as putting their phone numbers, their times, and the nightlife time. So everything you need to work on to better your Airbnb. And these are the things that are gonna make it stand out and get you to being a super host. And the 4th word today would be know your basic. Providing the basic, and that's what is needed, providing the basic. Next up on our trip, which is the practical, we'll be providing the basics, like paper towel, even garbage bags. You know, even the Wi-Fi code, I put it easy access because what they do, they usually come into this open space to the kitchen. I add a little bit of love, a little bit of the plant so they could feel earthy and at home. And, you know, things like an umbrella. Remember, your guests traveling from far, they might not have an umbrella or even the basic seasonings for them to season their meat. But guess what? One of the things I also provide is water. The reason why water is important, it would help quench their thirst because they're traveling from very far. You got to make your guests happy, and these are the things to get you to a super. And the last one of today is cleanliness, which is being clean. That is majorly important, like the #1 thing when it comes to Airbnb and your reviews. Cleanliness, and I will show you and give you tips today on how you can be extra clean in terms of getting there and understanding your guests by keeping a clean surrounding for them. Last but not least, one of the most important part of our trip is cleanliness. Cleaning is the #1 that Airbnb takes very serious because at the end of the day, you want to make certain you have things like white sheet, like how we have that nice whiteness to the sheet so they see cleanliness. They know that nobody didn't reuse it. You know, a little bit of light, like I do a little light color of the gray, but mostly I try to incorporate a lot of white in it so you definitely can see the clean inside of anything that I use. Also, I go as much as to get a lint roller and I roll the sheet. These are tips you should try to do because when you wash a sheet, sometimes the hair gets sticks in the sheet. So by using a lint roller would make certain you pick up any hair that left behind or anything. So you don't want the guests to feel uncomfortable from the past guests thinking anything was left behind. Little things you do like cleaning the baseboard. And then finally, to get back to what little stuff I do is making a design with the towels. Because that's definitely is what's going to help your business grow and get from one step to the other. Thank you for watching, and I hope this segment bring what you're really looking for and help you to get to the next step. Because today, don't forget our 5 steps on our field trip. We discuss about neutral colors, Oasis, knowing your area, providing the basics, and cleaning, because that's major and important to get to Superhost. Remember, cleaning is one of the main part of being what you want to accomplish. So I hope this video did bring all that you want and guide you to the success, and I hope it's informational to you. But don't forget the main thing, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to press the bell so you'll know when my next video come out, because as we say in the island, watch out for the next video.